Amid the nation's worst listeria outbreak in over a decade, more Pennsylvanians are paying attention to where their deli meat comes from. Fox 43's Matt Kleindens joins us now with how state officials are working to keep consumers safe. Matt?
Well, Amy, after Boar's had shut down its plant in Virginia, shoppers I spoke with expressed their concerns about the quality of food they buy when they go to the grocery store. That's why Fox 43 toured a state food safety lab in Dauphin County to see the work being done to keep our food safe. Keeping our food safe for consumers.
You want to know where your food's coming from and what's happening with it.
The recall of Boar's Head liverwurst continues after a Virginia-based plant was linked to a listeria outbreak. The outbreak has led to more than 50 hospitalizations and 9 deaths across 18 states. Andrea Inners says she doesn't buy Boar's Head deli meat, but says the recall makes her wary about where her food comes from.
The meat is questionable anymore, so I'd probably like to start to shop at a butcher shop more often and know that it's coming from an actual farm.
At the Pennsylvania Bureau of Food Safety, 15 scientists are working relentlessly to test the quality of food that shows up at their lab in York Township.
There have been a lot of FDA product recalls that have required investigation on our end, and then there's normal regulatory testing, so these labs are always busy.
Shannon Powers with the Department of Agriculture says multiple agencies work together to investigate food safety concerns. She says any signs of foodborne illnesses automatically trigger an investigation from its rapid response team.
Our food safety inspectors will go out and take the product samples and bring them back here for testing, and the testing is whatever is appropriate to weed out and identify the source.
Powers says they work with the FDA to ensure any food safety issues are reported to consumers.
Our labs communicate back and forth with the FDA on what the product was, and then we would gather the samples, and then the testing would happen here if indeed it's a Pennsylvania-based product.
Now, Powers says the lab will commonly deal with cases involving Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria.
So, Matt, what are the most common foods, though, that the department typically analyzes for those diseases you mentioned?
Well, Amy, the department generally does its testing on Pennsylvania-made items. Now, those could range from food and drinks going through processing or raw materials coming from farms, like raw lettuce or raw milk.
All right, good to know. Thanks so much for that report.